Environment and Climate Change Minister Catherine McKenna wants you to believe that 100-year floods are suddenly on the rise. But new evidence shows that not even her own ministry really believes that garbage.
But you know, I actually gave them some real advice. I said that if you actually say it louder, we've learned in the House of Commons, if you repeat it, if you say it louder, if that is your talking point, people will totally believe it.
That was Canada's intrepid Environment and Climate Change Minister, Catherine McKenna, doing what we all do when we get on the screech, and that's be a little too upfront and just a little too honest with those around us. McKenna's telling us that even if what she says is complete and total bunk, and she knows it, she's just going to say it louder and louder until we get sick of listening to her and believe it, so she mercifully shuts up. Now, the reason I just showed you that video is because a Blacklock's reporter has a new story about what that video really looks like in practice in her ministry. And I'm not going to show you the full article from Blacklock's reporter because they do have a paywall, and that's how they pay the bills over there, because unlike the rest of the media party, Blacklock's says they will never take a dime from the government to do their work of holding the government to account on behalf of the people. So, if you want to see the full article, treat yourself to a Blacklock's subscription. I'm just going to give you the Coles Notes version today of what they're reporting. Here's the headline: Fed climate plan unproven. And just a little bit from the article. There is no evidence climate change caused Canada's costliest flood, says the Department of Environment report. There do not appear to be detectable trends in short-duration extreme precipitation in Canada for the country as a whole, based on available station data, said Canada's Changing Climate report. More stations have experienced an increase rather than a decrease in the highest amounts of one-day rainfall each year, but the direction of trends is rather random. The article, which I cannot recommend to you enough, goes on to detail how McKenna's ministry has had in-hand evidence that what McKenna says, for the most part, is complete and total garbage fear-mongering. The article notes that the Alberta flooding of 2013, often cited by McKenna as evidence of an angry Mother Earth being boiled by CO2, could not actually be blamed on my comfortable SUV. The climate report examined 2013 flooding in southern Alberta, rated the most expensive flood in Canadian history with $6 billion in property damage. Researchers said while greenhouse gas emissions, in theory, contributed to heavy rainfall, increased temperatures allow more moisture to be available in the atmosphere for precipitation. The Alberta flood was the result of a combination of many factors. Human influence could not be detected for the flood itself, wrote staff. To be clear, McKenna's ministry had this very report when she was saying crazy things about the rise of 100-year floods here in Canada. Just watch.
And really sadly, that what we thought were 1 in 100-year floods are now happening every 5 years, in this case every 2 years.
Back to Blacklock's. A University of Saskatchewan study noted the 2013 flood was less severe than events in the late 1800s and early 1900s where records exist. I guess, unfortunately for McKenna, screech and yelling doesn't rewrite history. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. We know Justin Trudeau's Liberals are threatening to censor the internet in the lead up to the federal election. And because of that, we need your help to spread the word of the work we do. Just like and share our content far and wide, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.